This major announcement from Tom Brady that stunned the sports world just 40 days after retiring from the NFL. Brady says he's coming back. He has, quote, unfinished business. And TJ has unfinished business. He's back.
Are you sure y'all done talking about pandas?
We're good.
No, look, guys. Yesterday, one of the commentators who was covering March Madness actually said to the audience, guys, I'm told this is not a joke, before he reported it to everyone. We couldn't believe what we were seeing. This was not long ago, 40 days, that this man said he was done. Remember that long retirement message? Oh, it was so heartfelt. Just kidding.
If you retire now, you're going to be walking on soft sand in a week.
Sand is apparently overrated. Just 40 days of retirement, and Tom Brady has announced he's coming back.
Brady looking the other way. Brady going deep down the right sideline for Evans. He makes the catch.
The seven-time Super Bowl champion posted on social media, "These past 2 months, I have realized my place is still on the field and not in the stands," adding, "I'm coming back for my 23rd season in Tampa. We have unfinished business."
Tom Brady's out of retirement!
Fans thrilled.
We think it's great for Tampa and it's good for our area, so thanks for coming back. We appreciate it.
I love you, Tom Brady.
Just yesterday, the 44-year-old was chatting it up with another sports icon, soccer superstar Cristiano Ronaldo.
I think maybe he shared some advice so that he has a few more years left in the tank, so we'll see what happens.
I'd love to say that I was shocked, but just understanding the fact that the Bucs themselves sort of knew in the last few weeks that Tom Brady wasn't exactly fully committed to retirement, that there was some willingness to believe that ultimately Brady would come back.
Last season, Brady was caught up in questions and confusion about his pending retirement.
There's no retirement until he says the word.
With his official announcement back in January, the sports world celebrated him as the greatest to ever play the game. But even after his career seemed to be over, Brady opened the door to playing almost right after his retirement announcement during one of his podcast episodes.
You know, you never say never.
And just this weekend, what was labeled as Brady's final touchdown ball against the Rams sold for more than $500,000. Uh-oh. It seems that the buyer jumped the gun, bidding on the ball just hours before Brady announced he'd be throwing more touchdown passes next season.
It does feel a little bit surprising from the standpoint that Brady is always so methodical about his decision-making, always so decisive. And in this case, ultimately just felt like he wasn't done yet. And maybe he was premature by ultimately thinking he was.
Now, with the GOAT coming back to the field, a question our Strahan asked him back in 2021 still stands.
What more do you have to prove?
I don't think proving it for me is the motivation. Like, I still want to play. You know, I got like a little sickness in me that just wants to throw a freaking spiral, you know what I mean? Also about football, once you stop, you can't go back and do it. I got some more football in me, not a lot, and I know that, but what I got left, I'm gonna give everything I got.
And do keep in mind, guys, he led the NFL in passing yards and touchdowns. The dude can still play, clearly. Also about the timing, because a lot of people were upset, felt like he was taking the spotlight off of March Madness and those student athletes. Well, the free agency opens at noon today. And there's a suggestion that he was trying to get the news out there so the Tampa Bay Buccaneers could be in a better position to maybe re-sign some of the guys who say, oh, Tom's coming back? Now it makes Tampa Bay more attractive. So that might have something to do with it. And please, you all remember, Michael Jordan retired twice and came back. Brett Favre retired twice and came back and played. Even Jay-Z put out 5 albums after he retired with an album in 2003. So this is not unprecedented to see these guys come back, even though, Stray, you said you knew you were done when you walked off.
Yeah, I knew I was done, and I talked to him about it and you know, a month or so ago, and I just realized it's still in him. Yeah. He still has more not to prove, but he still loves football. And he's got plenty of time to sit around and do nothing, so I'm glad he's back. I was running around the house like I was a Tampa Bay fan.
So does Gronk come back next?
That's a good question. I think Gronk comes back if Tom comes back, so we'll see.
He's never played with another quarterback. That's been his guy the whole time. Gronk's, yeah.
Thank you, TJ.
You got it.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.